Good morning, everybody. The title of my presentation is Rubber Research Developments at the Rubber Research Institute of Sri Lanka. The Rubber Research Institute of Sri Lanka is the oldest research institute, and it celebrated 100 years of excellence in 2009. Head office and agronomy departments are situated in Aglawatta, and chemistry and technology departments are situated in Ratmalana. The Ratmalana complex consists of 4 departments, and the Rubber Technology and Development Department is the main department catering to the rubber product manufacturing sector in Sri Lanka. The mandate of the department is to carry out research and development work on overall aspects of rubber technology to upgrade the rubber-based product industries in Sri Lanka in order to acquire the global standards, thereby making Sri Lankan rubber products competitive in the international markets. Testing of raw rubber, rubber compounds and products according to international standards are also being carried out at the department. In addition, the staff is involved in transferring technology, providing guidance and hands-on training to small and medium-scale entrepreneurs and rubber smallholders on manufacture of rubber-based products. I will present a summary of the research and development work carried out by the staff of the Rubber Technology and Department during the past 12 years. The content of my presentation include research studies, developments on rubber compounds, products and processes, award-winning developments, and developments related to the COVID-19 pandemic, and R&D work in progress. Several research studies have been carried out on latex. Polyvinyl acetate, which is a stiff polymer, was blended with natural rubber latex according to a special blending technique, and cast films and gloves were produced. Strength and aging properties of the cast films and gloves were at a high level. Tear strength, tensile strength, and puncture strength improved with the incorporation of polyvinyl acetate. Puncture strength of cast films of blends was superior to that of the 100% natural rubber cast film. Examination gloves produced were of good quality with excellent aging resistance. Natural rubber latex-based cast films were produced with the natural oil, linseed oil, as well as soybean oil. This research was carried out to see whether the petroleum-based plasticizers, such as white oil used in natural rubber latex-based products, can be replaced by the natural oils. Surface and strength properties improved, elongation and break, and aging properties were at an acceptable level. The cast film produced out of linseed oil exhibited a glossy surface finish. In another study, natural rubber latex foam was produced with the non-reinforcing fillers, talc, calcite, dolomite, and china clay. The optimum loading of filler to maintain compression set below 16% was found to be 20 pHr. These fillers were loaded to natural rubber latex foam compounds with the aim of increasing the hardness and density. Low ammonia centrifuge latex is conventionally prepared with the secondary preservative system TMTD and zinc oxide. However, TMTD generates nitrosamines, and there is a search for alternatives for the TMTD. Low ammonia centrifuge latex was prepared with a novel, low-cost, readily available water-soluble amino chemical. This amino chemical can act as a bactericide and has the ability to denature proteins. No generation of nitrosamines were found, and the MST of the latex was at a high level. VFA number was similar to that of the conventional low ammonia TMTD zinc oxide system. In another study, natural rubber latex foam was produced with aloe vera. Aloe vera contains phenolic compounds which are known to act as antioxidants. And also aloe vera contains antiseptic agents, antivirus, antibacterial, and anti-cancer chemicals. The latex form produced with aloe vera exhibited good aging properties. And also the form produced with greater than or equal to 50 pHr aloe vera did not show any microbial growth even after 6 days of inoculation. Several research studies were conducted on dry rubber and rubber plastic beds. Natural rubber, modified natural rubber latex form-based beds were produced. The form base was treated with the fatty acids, namely stearic, lauric, and oleic acids. As expected, curing of these composites was slower than the composite prepared with natural rubber and unmodified natural rubber latex form-based. Processability, reversion resistance, abrasion resistance, and aging resistance improved with fatty acid treatment. Abrasion resistance was superior to that of the 100% natural rubber compound. In another study, natural rubber was blended with polybutadiene rubber and reclaimed rubber. The conclusion was 80-10-20 natural rubber BR reclaimed rubber composite is the best in terms of properties required for tire treads. Also, natural rubber, chlorobutyl rubber composites were prepared with carbon black and silica. 80-20 natural rubber chlorobutyl rubber composite with 10 pHr of carbon black and 50 pHr silica was the best in terms of properties required for tire inner liners. Also, natural rubber composites were prepared with cinnamon oil treated with aniline phenol and a combination of these two chemicals. This research was conducted to see whether high aromatic oils, which are used as processing aids in natural rubber compounding, can be replaced with this treated cinnamon oil. Aniline treated cinnamon oil incorporated composite showed improved properties over the others. Properties of this composite were superior to those of the composite prepared with high aromatic oil. Further, natural rubber as well as natural rubber SBR composites were produced with carbon black and pyrogenic carbon. Pyrogenic carbon was produced according to a special blending technique, and rubber wood was used for the synthesis. Natural rubber composite with 40 pHr carbon black and 10 pHr pyrogenic carbon gave excellent results. In another study, natural rubber composites with methanol extracted crude of Moringa oleifera leaves modified with ascorbic acid were produced, and the composites exhibited good aging resistance. This is because Moringa oleifera leaves and ascorbic acid contain several phenolic compounds which can act as antioxidants. In another study, natural rubber polybutadiene rubber composites were produced with the mineral fillers calcite and dolomite. Dolomite is more readily available in Sri Lanka than calcite. And in this project, calcite to dolomite ratio was varied, and also the particle size was also varied. Replacement of 8 micron size calcite with 8 micron size dolomite was possible in solid tire compounds. Resilience and tensile properties were in accordance with the requirements. Further, rubber composites were produced with natural fibers, namely coconut fiber, bagasse, palmyra fiber, pandanus or screw pine fiber, pineapple crown fiber, and ericanut husk fiber. This research was conducted to see whether the carbon black, which is suspected as a carcinogen, can be partially replaced with these natural fibers. Properties of coconut fiber fuel natural rubber composites were superior to those of bagasse fuel composites. Further, mechanical properties of palmyra fiber fuel 90-10 natural rubber polybutadiene rubber composites were superior to those of coconut fiber fuel composites. Elongation and break, abrasion resistance, and tear strength of 100% palmyra fiber fuel composites were similar to those of 100% carbon black fuel composites. So in overall, results indicate that Palmyra fiber is a better partial replacement for carbon black than coconut and bagasse fibers. 60/40 NR-SBR composite filled with equal amounts of carbon black and Palmyra fiber was the best in terms of properties. Pandanus fiber filled natural rubber composites were also produced. Pandanus fiber contained natural rubber composites showed higher elongation net break and lower compression set in comparison to the composite prepared with 100% carbon black. The conclusion was replacement of 50% of carbon black with pandanus fiber is possible without affecting physicochemical properties. Pineapple crown fiber filled natural rubber composites were also produced. Resilience improved when carbon black in natural rubber composites was partially replaced with the pineapple crown fiber. Replacement of about 10 to 20% of carbon black in natural rubber composites with pineapple crown fiber is possible without affecting the properties. Also, replacement of 67% of carbon black in natural rubber composite prepared with Erican and Huss fiber is possible without affecting hardness, resilience, and compression set. Rubber composites were prepared with natural fibers treated with natural and synthetic rubber lattices, silane coupling agent, ethanol, and KOH. This treatment of natural fibers was carried out to improve adhesion between the rubber and fibers. Strength properties, elongation and break, and abrasion resistance of natural rubber-based composite prepared with compounded natural rubber latex coated coil was superior to those of the composites prepared with compounded synthetic rubber latex coated coil. 80/20 natural rubber, SBR blend composite prepared with compounded natural rubber latex coated Palmyra fiber also showed excellent results. This concludes then partial replacement of carbon black with treated Palmyra fiber is possible without affecting physicochemical properties. Tensile properties and abrasion resistance of natural rubber composites prepared with pandanus fiber treated with ethanol, silane coupling agent, or KOH was superior to those of the composite prepared with the untreated pandanus fiber. Natural rubber composites were prepared with Si69 treated coil, showed an improvement in tensile properties, abrasion resistance, resilience, and compression set in comparison to the composite prepared with untreated coil. So overall, the results of these studies indicate that surface treatment of natural fibers gives an improvement in physicochemical properties. Micro and nano, in another study, micro and nano coil fibers were synthesized, and the natural rubber composite prepared with nano coil fiber showed a marked increase in water absorption in comparison to the composite prepared with micro coil fiber. Rubber composites were prepared with textile fiber waste. This textile fiber base was obtained from textile mills in Sri Lanka, and the textile fiber base consisted of 98% cotton and 2% polyester. Hardness of natural rubber composites increased when calcium carbonate was partially replaced with textile fiber waste. Abrasion resistance of composite prepared with textile fiber waste was higher than that of the composite prepared with 100% calcium carbonate. This project was conducted in collaboration with the Textile Department of Open University of Sri Lanka. Several studies were conducted in regard to natural rubber, LDPE, low density polyethylene blends. These studies were conducted mainly in collaboration with the Chemical Engineering Department, Chemical and Process Engineering Department of the University of Moratuwa. 50/50 natural rubber low density blends were prepared with coupling the Si69 coupling agent according to sulfur peroxide and a combination of these two vulcanizing systems. The combined vulcanizing system was the best in terms of tensile properties and abrasion resistance. Natural rubber is incompatible with LDPE in molecular scale. So for improvement in properties, The adhesion between natural rubber and LDPE should be improved using coupling agents such as SI69 and titanium coupling agents. 70-30 natural rubber low density blends prepared with titanium coupling agent showed good physical, mechanical, chemical, thermal, and aging properties. The low density polyethylene in natural rubber blends was partially replaced with recycled low density polyethylene, mainly for cost reduction. Calcium carbonate filled natural rubber low density polyethylene waste polyethylene composites were prepared using methyl salicylate as coupling agent. 70-10-20 natural rubber low density polyethylene waste polyethylene was the best in terms of properties, including water resistance. Also, calcium carbonate filled 30-60-10 natural rubber low density polyethylene waste polyethylene composites were prepared using jackfruit latex as a natural coupling agent. The composite prepared with 1.5 parts per 100 parts of polymer of the coupling agent was the best in terms of properties. Natural rubber-based foam rubber was produced with different blowing agents, namely sodium bicarbonate, DMPT, and isopropanol. Sodium bicarbonate is inorganic and gives rise to an open cell structure. DNPT and isopropanol are organic and gives rise to closed cell structure. Foam rubber prepared with isopropanol showed the lowest compression set, and low loadings of blowing agent improves tensile strength and elongation at break, whereas high loadings of blowing agent decreases compression set and increases water absorption. Several developments, about 35 to 40, were conducted during the past 12-year period. Several recycling processes for polymer waste have been developed, and mechanochemical reclaiming processes have been developed for the materials listed in the presentation. That is brown rubber tire using an amino chemical, GRT using a disulfide-based natural product, natural rubber-based carpet waste using an amine, natural rubber latex spread waste using an amine, compounded NBR latex waste using an amino chemical, rubber band waste using a quinoline, NBR glove waste using an amino chemical, NBR glove waste using this amino chemical combined with a disulfide, NBR-based salt trim rubber waste using a disulfide-based natural product, and microcellular rubber waste, slipper sole waste using an amino chemical. And some of these technologies developed have been transferred to the rubber waste product manufacturing industries. Most recently, a mechanochemical modification process was developed for thermoset rigid polyurethane foam waste using a natural protein at the request of a large-scale rubber product manufacturing company. Several rubber compounds and products were developed mainly at the request of small and medium-scale entrepreneurs. Lightweight rubber stump and low resilience and high abrasion-resistant rubber ball for cricket practicing purpose was developed. A natural rubber latex coated gunny material-based sole for bedroom slippers made out of banana fibers. Natural rubber latex foam backing for coil mats. Stopper band compound based on a natural rubber EPDM composite for the use in agricultural fields. Natural rubber latex-based adhesive for leather straps of shoes. Non-toxic natural rubber latex-based adhesive for paper using a natural preservative and a natural tackifier. Non-conductive NBR-based compound for grommets used in assembling of electric cables. SBR-based compounds for condenser end mount and wiring bunch push. EPDM-based compound for suction end mount. Natural rubber low-density polyethylene blend for roofing applications. Synthetic rubber-based compound with good heat, abrasion, and oil resistance for the sliding shoe of crawlers. This development was conducted at the request of the Road Development Authority of Sri Lanka. Natural rubber latex foam-based ear plugs. Natural rubber latex-based soft robotic gripper to handle eggs, tomatoes, etc. This development was conducted in collaboration with the Mechanical Engineering Department of the University of Moratuwa. Non-toxic, transparent, light color natural rubber latex-based infinitum. Natural rubber-based compound for protective caps of bicycles. natural rubber-based compound for bridge bearings, natural rubber and neoprene rubber blade compounds, and methyl-methacrylate grafted rubber and neoprene rubber blade compounds for adhesives, natural rubber-based tie patch compound, natural rubber-based outsole compound for leather boots, natural rubber-based composite with durian husk fibers for slipper soles. This development was conducted in collaboration with the Textile Department of Open University of Sri Lanka. Natural rubber-based compound for soft rubber mounts, SBR-based brake pad compound for bicycles, EPDM-based cable guide compound for motorcycles, can sealant, adhesive for foam rubber, natural rubber latex-based binder for rubber product waste, transparent wound dressing for burns using radiation vulcanized natural rubber latex and collagen. Several awards were won for patented invention. Natural rubber latex-based flowers and leaves suitable for floral decor won the Presidential Merit Award and the bronze medal at the International Inventors Exhibition held in Geneva, Switzerland. This natural rubber latex-based flowers exhibit several advantages over the flowers made out of plastic and fabric. Power mat produced out of dip product waste won the National Science and Technology Award in the category Development of Eco-Material, Eco-Friendly Processes for the Industry, and the Presidential Award for the Best Invention in the Environment category. The main application of the power mat is as a weed controlling device, and the other applications are as a playground mat and a sheeting for hospital beds. High-performance lightweight prosthetic foot based on hybrid nanomaterial for natural rubber nanocomposite won the Technology Award from the National Science Foundation of Sri Lanka. This development was funded by the National Science Foundation of Sri Lanka and was conducted at the request of the Ranaviru Sevana Army Rehabilitation Center situated in Ragal. The prosthetic foot developed consists of two layers, the inner layer and the outer layer. The outer layer was developed using hybrid nanomaterial for natural rubber nanocomposite, and the inner layer was produced with a nanostructured natural rubber cellular material. Mechanochemical reglazing process for ground rubber tire using garlic won the Presidential Merit Award in the chemistry category. Several developments were conducted in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic. Skin-colored fashionable gloves with mehendi designs suitable for teenagers were produced. Another glove with a device to release sanitizer to the palm of the glove was produced in collaboration with a small and medium scale entrepreneur. Natural rubber latex compound suitable as a waterproof coating for tents made out of fabric was developed at the request of a small and medium scale entrepreneur. Research and development work in progress. Natural rubber composites with synthesized nanographene for electrical applications. Natural rubber composites with synthesized nanofibers of Palmyra. Natural rubber latex-based fishing item as a substitute for the currently used natural product, synthetic rubber or the synthetic rubber-based item. This development is being carried out in collaboration with NARA, that is the National Aquatic Research and Development Agency. Cast toys and teething rings with readily available natural ingredients. Novel toy items by latex casting. Rubber components for several biomedical items. Natural rubber latex-based coating for wool carpets at the request of a foreign company. I would like to thank Mr. Peram Prasad Rao, CEO of Technobis Thailand, for organizing this webinar and inviting me to deliver this presentation. Mrs. Yugantha Piyadasa, Managing Director of Technobis Lanka Private Limited, for coordinating and making arrangements in regard to this webinar, and management of the Rubber Research Institute of Sri Lanka for giving me the approval to conduct this presentation. Thank you all for your kind attention.